Just to let you know, there's a few players here that some of you will be less than familiar with, even though they're on the forum. I'm just going to spend 2 minutes letting you know who they are. When I say your name, can you stand up, please? I'll introduce. Shut up.
Shut up.
Can I introduce you to a few players? Firstly, I'd like to introduce you to a player called Juicy Oranges. Stand up, Peter. This is Peter Smithson. He posts on the forum quite a lot. You won't see him regularly around here because he doesn't live here, but he's got a great poker CV which includes, this year, 5th in the GUKPT main event in Newcastle, and he chopped on the final table of the 500 deep stack in the Venetian in Las Vegas during World Series of Poker Week. Big applause for Peter, please. Thank you for coming and playing. Okay, we have a fish in the room. A number one fish. Where is he? Where's Mr. Middleton? Stand up, Tom. That's Tom Middleton. Not a lot of you will know Tom. You read about him a lot on the forum, about his online exploits and whatever. The guy has cashed for about $100,000 in the last 2 weeks. So it's pretty obvious why he's come here. He must be short of a few quid. So a big, big round of applause again for Tom Middleton. Where is James Browning? Can you stand up, James? This is James Browning. He plays all the big events all over the UK and abroad. Very, very successful player and a great addition to our forum, and we're pleased to have him play our tournament. Thank you very much, James. Where is the Raji that stinks called Kennered? Where are you? Stand up. That's Darren Nag. That guy's had a lot of success online over the last few months. His results are posted up. Very well done. Keep it up, Darren. Another big applause for Darren. Okay, plus we have Samjay, who won a GUKPT side event this year. Mr. McGoogle, who won a GUKPT side event this year. Bob the Gob, who finished runner-up in a GUKPT side. Sit down, you fat. Sit down, sit down. Don't stand up, we don't want to tie the one. We've got Boss Hog, who cashes nearly every month online. We've got Team Dobbs. We don't need to say anything more about him. He's always there and thereabouts. And to be honest with you, I've left this guy till last. Where's the reigning champ? Where's Xenocode? Stand up, stand up. This is the guy that won last year. Now, not a lot of people will know this, but the Grosvenor had a league called the GUKPT League Standings, run over a year. Gary is 9th on that list out of, and I checked this out yesterday, there's 27,500 entrants in that league for all the events that scored points, and Gary is 9th. So give him a great round of applause for that. Just proves what a great player and a great champion he is. Okay, I think for all of those, now you might realise, if you didn't before, the quality of this field that we've got this year for the championships. Obviously, you know, Davey and Scott are proud that they can attract a field of 100 runners to one of their championships. Some of you are new members, some of you don't really know everybody. Just a quick brief history. The NPF's now 18 months old. It's made great strides since it started in its infancy. We put on 2 or 3 great events each year. They're only going to get bigger and better. And obviously most of you know the forum was set up by Scott and Davey, and I'm trying to find a little funny story about Davey to pass on to you, and I had a word with his wife, Sandra, and she told me this story. When they first met, they made a vow to each other that they would not indulge in any nookie until they got married. So 2 years on, wedding day, Team Dobbs and Sandra in the hotel. Sandra says to Davey, right then, get your kit off, let's get down to it. Davey sits on the edge of the bed, takes his shoes and socks off. Sandra goes, oh my God! He says, don't worry, pet, I had polio when I was a kid. She says, polio? Don't you mean polio? He says, no, polio, it only affects the toes, that's why they're all manky. She says, that's alright then. So he takes his trousers off, again she lets out a scream. She says, what's wrong with your knees? He says, do you worry, pet? I had measles when I was younger. She says, don't you mean measles? He says, no, measles. It only affects the knees. She says, that's all right. So he stands up, drops his boxer shorts. She gasps again and says, do you Even tell me, love, small cocks.
Fucking reading out.
Oh, for good, the old ones are the best. Alright, okay, on to the event. Today we want it to be a fun event. We want everybody to enjoy the event. We want good fun, good laugh all day long. Oh. Stop it. Right. Obviously there's going to be a few bad beats. If you get a bad beat, take it with grace. I mean, you've got to expect with a field including the geek, point, scoop and sensation that there's going to be some donkey plays. So just take it on board that that's going to happen and laugh and take it with good grace. You know, we want everyone to have fun and we want everyone to walk away from today enjoying the event and tomorrow. Quick thing of the structure, we're going to play 3 levels. Then we're going to have a 15-minute break, then we're going to play another 2 levels, and then there's going to be a buffet break for 99 of us, and then we're going to play another level, and level 6 is going to be Bob's buffet break, because if he goes up first there'll be fuck all left for anyone else, so there we go. Okay, we're going to try and get around and introduce a few, and then we're going to play until level 12 today, hopefully, and then we'll see where we stand after that. We're going to introduce a few members here throughout the day that some of you might not know. When you're out, you need to come up here, pick a raffle ticket out. There's a list of prizes, they're all on that table there. Everybody that gets knocked out gets a prize. We hope you go away with something. And for that, I would like to thank personally Coit, who's donated quite a lot of the trophies and the prizes. And also I'd like to thank Mrs. Cardguard, who's donated the hampers, the bottles of wine and the things. You know, we cannot do this without the help of certain people, and well, thank you very much. And also a big thank you to Jimmy at Circus, who's got us 10 or 12 other prizes as well. Okay, we're just about ready. One last thing before we start. I would normally save this to the end. If I save it to the end, there won't be that many people here. I guarantee this event is going to be run spot on and superbly. You're going to get good service all day long, and that is going to be solely down to Jimmy, Gary and the card room team. Let's give them a round of applause now so we can go out to the session before we start. Okay. In the tradition of a lot of WSOP events, is the clock ready to go? We're going to get the previous champ to utter the immortal words.